So I just sold 5 shares of Apple stock utilizing the Alpaca Markets API with Python. I'm going to show you how to do that here in a second. So you can see I still have an Apple position open, 5 shares. I had sold a total of 5, so I had 10 just a minute ago. I'm going to go through and show you how to create the sell order to execute the rest of these, to get rid of the rest of these, close these positions. So let me go ahead and just get rid of that. I'm going to come over to the API, go to the API documentation. We'll head over to the API reference where we can begin to build the actual request that is going to close out the remainder of our Apple stock. So we'll go to orders. Alpaca Markets makes it very easy for you to build this. You just have to type in these parameters and it builds a request over here. If you're on Shell or Node or whatever it may be, you want to use Python, make sure you click on Python so that it uses the correct syntax. So Apple, we have 5 remaining shares of Apple. So we're going to click 5 as the quantity. We are going to be doing a sell. The other thing that we really want to be paying attention to here is we want to sell to close. So if you were to sell to open, that would mean you would open a short position. If you were to buy to close, that means you would be closing your short position. If you were to buy to open, that means you're just buying shares. We want to sell to close. Let's come back up here. We're going to leave this as a time and force of day, meaning that this should execute just within the current day, if not cancel the order. And then we're going to leave this as a market, so execute as soon as possible here. At whatever price that it may be. So looks like we've got that built. If you don't have your key and your secret key in here, you can go ahead and go to your dashboard and you can click to regenerate your keys and then just go ahead and grab your key and replace that, and then grab your secret key. If these are already filled in, you don't have to do it, but if they're not filled in, you will have to do that. So then it looks like our request has been built. Let's copy that. And we can see, like I said one last time, we have 5 shares of Apple currently in our positions. I'm going to come to a Jupyter notebook. You can use any IDE, doesn't really matter where you execute this at, but just make sure that you're able to execute it. I import JSON because the return response looks nicer. So if you replace this print with JSON.loads, shift enter to run that, and you can see here it gives you the return response. This is Apple. We are doing a sell to close of 5 shares. And if we come to our dashboard, we should be able to see we no longer have that position. And just a few seconds ago here, the rest of our Apple stock has been closed out. So that is a market sell to close on Alpaca Markets using Python.